Got kind of specific there.
Right.
I just wanted to take this time to give you a shout out. Thank you for reminding me that God has His hand on my life and my children's lives. Thank you for reminding me that prayers for safe travel are not whispered in vain. Thank you for randomly pulling your entire car out in front of me when I had next to nothing in the way of stop time or reaction time or even personal life flashback time. Because of you, I remember that life is precious and short, but it won't be taken from me until God says it's time. I pray that others who have the opportunity to encounter your driving abilities will experience the same favor and protection that we experience today on the road. Now, with all that being said, if any of my friends here tonight were the driver of the black car on 395 northbound, no, I'm kidding. Come to my house for real, though. That is all. This is Mom Insanity. I don't know how many of you are mothers. Raise your hand if you're a mom. Ow! Ow! Okay. No. Sometimes you experience a little bit of insanity in the car when you've been in the car for a while with the kids. And this time I was parked outside of the DMV while my husband was working at, yeah, you know this one. My husband was in line waiting at the DMV with my mother-in-law. So this is something that came out of that moment. It's a freestyle. Sitting in the parking lot at the DMV with a whole bunch of noisy kids bothering me. They're fighting over blankets and climbing over chairs. Mommy, he did this, she did that, but Mommy don't care. My headache is increasing and my eyes are bloodshot. My right eyelid is twitching and my temperature's hot. But all I really want is a burrito. I know, yeah, a burrito or some chips and dip. Baby, yeah, all I really want is a burrito, but I'm stuck in this van waiting, so I hate the world now. Yeah, that includes you too, unless you have food. The day started simple, took a shower, got dressed. Wanted to do some Zumba, but the timing was pressed. Had to get the in-law an ID at the DMV. Now I'm shaking my head and my kids have to pee. But all I really want is a burrito, or come on, maybe a chimichanga, or a twice baked potato, or something, sheesh. It doesn't even have to be for me, though. Buy it for them, and I'll force them to share. She's sitting in a van. That's one thing a mom can't stand. We do this hustle through life's bustle for our kids or our man. She's sitting in the van. Ariana just hit her with the pool noodle. That's terrific. I hate life. Unless you've got food, then I'm all right. Now Nate's crying in the back. He says his bowels are shaking. But all I can think about is some chicken baking. I know the kids are talking, but all I hear is singing 2 for 1 special at the Chicken Wing King. But a burrito would be preferred. One of those ones from Chipotle, not one of those dirty diaper-looking ones. I'm a mom. I've seen enough splashy brown crap I can stand. The struggle is real. That's a Steffi J original. Peace. I'm outie. This one's called Am I a Spider? It really speaks for itself. But sometimes you have the ability to kind of manipulate your man into doing stuff. You realize maybe you manipulate people too much, you might get caught in that trap. And sometimes I do try to catch him in a trap, like, how's this look? And he says, it looks fine. I'm like, fine? Fine? Okay, so should I try something else? No, we need to go, Stephanie. No, I mean, it's good, it's great, it's great. No, you said fine, brother. No. Okay, so, am I a spider? Do I make myself spin this silky spittle for him to stumble on? Do I purposely drag my belly across his face, hoping to catch him in a lie by how his lips twitch and flick my slimy cords? The home I make a trap? Every sentence in an argument artfully entwined. Even spiders can be caught off guard, slipping from a non-sticky strand to catch a victim and then, oh, spit! Will I be smothered by my own web? I look back on all the friends I've had, their images dangling insect corpses in my mind, swinging from excreted swaddling strands, silky sentences and situations designed to keep them just where I wanted them, if I wanted them. That's the end of that one. And now that you guys know know how I get at 11 p.m. We're going to move on to something more inspirational again. This one is called just The Spirit of God is Real. I'll come up with a better name for it later. The Spirit of God is real, ever present and moving, weaving His way in and around and through our situations. And this is the middle, the pain, the roadblock, the adversity, the bruise, the cut, the friction, the dysfunction, the loss, the miracle, the victory. Every moment stitching something beautiful into our being. Maybe in the middle we cannot see the bigger picture, the life-sewn tapestry made of our dreams, misfortunes, and accomplishments, even blemishes we tried to hide. But all will be presented to us one day, a garment we will wear for an eternity laced with faith, challenge, and God-sized revelation, precise pieces, perfect beauty. This is life. The life we live here in the middle will be the robe we wear in heaven. So love your life, even the hurtful moments, and breathe each second in deep. This is what we have now. No future second is promised. The middle is the story. Your middle in His hands is God's story. Make it count. Don't sit around and wait for the good God has promised you in the end. You will miss this amazing gift. The middle is all good. We only do this once. And this one is a psalm just thanking God for culmination of 30 years. Age shout out. But I look 20 though. No. This one's called Just Thank You, God. I thank you, God, that when you set us on mission, you don't go alone. You've been faithful to me all of my life. When I wasn't faithful, when I wasn't pursuing, when I wasn't loving or believing. You kept your hand over my life. You sheltered me from danger. I am alive today in spite of my enemy, even in spite of myself, because of your goodness. If you were not good, the whole world would be evil. If you were not divine, the world would lack inspired thoughts. If you weren't creative, the world would be cookie, cut-out copies of monotony. If you weren't healer and protector, I wouldn't be here. My sons wouldn't have made it, and my mother would have died 10+ years ago. If you weren't compassionate, the cries of the hurting would go unanswered. There would be no desire for justice in our hearts, no understanding that it's even a divine need. Beetles don't need such systems put in place. Yet you even outdo yourself in the complexity of ecosystems and mechanics. You show up because you are faithful, and show off because you are able to do exceedingly more than our minds could even fathom. You make a way through shut doors and spring forth leaders from closed wombs. You do it all from galaxies to genetics and aren't too proud to let us think that we've discovered or invented something. Rainbows in the skies and swirls of color in creatures' eyes, dreams, thoughts, and visions. Cellular division, beating hearts and rhythms of the earth, all tapping out a ballad to your ears. You are so invested, so interested in us, tiny as we are, each hair counted, each pore on our skin known, from head to toe. What don't you know? The whole earth couldn't contain all the loving thoughts you had for me and all the ways you've jumped to my rescue or lifted me from the ground. I couldn't sing a long enough song or pen a psalm that captures how you captured me. I am totally yours. I was yours when you made me, but you didn't force me. You wooed me. You sang me to sleep in your arms. You are such a good and amazing Father. Such a defender and lover of my soul. You even love me enough to not do everything for me. You offer me joy and give me the tools to take it. You offer me peace and gift me with your word as I study and commit to time in closeness with you. You don't spoon feed me wisdom. You let my bumps and bruises remind me of my limits. You map out a road for me but get tickled when I go in circles because I tuned you out. You hate seeing me on the floor defeated, but you won't always drag me toward victory. You say, get up, come to me, remember. You and I have been through hardships before. Today, I'm not carrying you. Today, I'm going to show you that my spirit is in you, and you can walk in my spirit. And you can run and dance in my spirit, and you can fly over this pit. But you already know how great you are. But you love it when I see it. You aren't too proud to keep reminding me of your goodness. You care too much to let me miss you being everything that you are. You can't stop being amazing. You can't stop being loving. How many times did I say I was yours, not realizing just how powerful and transformational being yours is? And you let all of us learn more of it every day. Amen.